Hi, artist, and welcome to 2021 here with Miss Elliott. We're going to do some art. I wonder if you took a break from art or you did some art over the break. I hope you did a little bit of art, but if not, today's a day where you get to be really creative. All right, so for today's activity, you need a piece of paper, a scissor, and it could be any color paper. I'm just using white paper because I'm going to color a lot. If you already want a colored paper, that's fine. And then markers, crayons, or colored pencils. Whatever you want, it's for you. Okay, today we're talking about symmetry, which we've talked to before in 3rd grade, but I don't think we've talked about it at all in 2nd grade. Symmetry is when a shape, when you fold it, it's the same on both sides. So we are going to make symmetrical aliens or monsters, either one you want to do. I've been calling them aliens all week, but if you want to call yours a monster, you can. It's going to be symmetrical because it's going to be the same on both sides, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we want to hold our paper horizontally, okay? And then we're going to fold it. Take the bottom and fold it to the top. This is called hot dog style, but today I'm going to call it taco style. And I'll tell you why in a second. Going to be as exact as possible because we want it symmetrical, like I said, same on both sides. Now the reason we're calling it a taco, because it's very important the way you hold your paper. You want to hold it like a taco shell. So if my taco shell, I want to put the fold on the bottom and I want to open at the top so I can put all my toppings into my taco shell. If I had it this way, all my toppings wouldn't go in my taco shell. So you want to hold your paper like a taco shell, and when you put it down, you want to be able to still open it up at the top and the fold is at the bottom. So importantly that the fold is at the bottom. All right, so you're gonna take a marker. You could use any color marker because this is actually, or crayon or color pencil or a regular pencil or pen. You could do anything. This is gonna be on the back of my alien / monster. All right, so I'm going to just pick purple. You're going to write your name. I'm gonna do my first name so you guys can see it. All right, and you wanna make sure you fill your capital letters are big and your lowercase letters are halfway. So I'm gonna show you. So your first letter should be capital. So I'm gonna start at the top and go all the way down to the bottom. It's important that the bottom of your letters are always touching the bottom. My second letter is an O, so I'm gonna make a small O. So you can go ahead and do your second letter. My next letter is actually a capital letter because it's the way my mom made my name. It's capital A. If you don't have a capital letter, then just do a lowercase letter like most people's names. And the rest of my letters are all lowercase. So see how close I'm getting to the bottom? But the top, because it's a lowercase letter, they don't go near the top. You always want the bottom of your letters to be touching the bottom. All right, and again, so when I open it, it should look like this. If you didn't do that, if you open it and it's upside down, or it's going this way, then go ahead and flip your paper over and try again. Or if you don't like the way you wrote it, this is your second chance to try again. Or if you want to do your last name because you might think it's a little more interesting. My first name isn't that interesting because all these letters are the same height. So I don't have any up and down. So if you have more up and down or more letters like that, yours might be a little more interesting. All right, so we're gonna cut it by cutting around. I'm gonna cut my name out. But watch and be careful. So go ahead and you could take a pencil, a crayon, or anything you want. And I'm going to show you where I'm going to cut. So I'm going to cut around my name. I'm not going to cut my letters out, but I'm going to cut around my name. Now you can make it as interesting as you want. If you want to go more further down, it might be a little more interesting. One of my students actually today cut out like a hole and it looked really cool too. Go around my A, go around my O, go around my J. All right, and you don't want to make it too skinny. You don't want to go too close to the fold. The skinnier it is, it might fall apart. So that is going to be my outline of where I'm going to cut. That usually helps. Some kids had trouble with this, so I walked around and I helped them make that line. It made it a little easier to cut. You want to cut, if you see as I'm cutting, I'm holding the paper still folded because we're making symmetrical. We want the same on both sides, and if I don't cut it together, it's not going to be symmetrical. I'm going to cut all the way around all my letters. Okay, that's going to be garbage. All right, and there's my name all cut out. So go ahead and pause it if you need a little more time to cut it. I'm gonna keep going though. So if you want to pause it because you need to finish, go ahead and do that. All right, so now we're gonna reveal our alien or our monster, whatever you wanna call it. So you do that by opening it up. Look how cool. You could hold it like this, or you could turn it upside down. You could hold it any way you want. I think my alien looks kind of like that. Now's the fun part. Here you're going to design your alien. You could give it a million eyeballs. You can color it pink. You can give it tentacles. You could do whatever you want. So you take your markers and you start creating your monster or alien. All right, if you want to do, maybe mine has 3 eyeballs and mine has a big mouth. Oh, well, it looks like a nose. I think I'm gonna make 4 eyeballs now, so because I didn't want that to be a nose. All right, I'm gonna have big teeth. Mine's eats vegetables only. All right. And I can make, these are his ears. And these are his antennas, I'm gonna call them. All right, and you're gonna just keep coloring. I'm gonna show you some of the other ones I created. Well, the other one, I'll just show you the other one. This is my last name, Elliot. I did with another class. You see the whole thing is colored, so I want you to color your whole creature. You can color it any way you want, like I said, but I want the whole thing colored. Be as creative as possible, and I can't wait to see your really cool aliens. Have a great time and have a lot of fun coloring it. You can use anything you want to color it, but color the whole entire thing, okay? Have fun. Bye, guys.